What's going on, guys? Stefan, S&E's Garage, and we have finally graduated from the jack and jack stands and upgraded to a set of Quickjacks. So if you guys have been in the market for Quickjacks or just recently purchased them, you know that for their Labor Day sale, they had a $300 off coupon to use towards your Quickjacks. And that was really what I needed to push me over the edge, because I couldn't see spending $2,000 on a set of these, but we ended up spending right around $1,700 with accessories. So what we ended up getting is the wall hangers. So I have the wall hangers in a box over there. We're probably going to hang them right on the wall right over there. And then in here we have all of our jack points, basically our blocks, and we went ahead and upgraded to the pinch weld blocks in order to secure the pinch weld when you are lifting the car. So we ended up going with the 7000 TLX. So I wanted a Quickjack that can lift all of the vehicles that I have. My Lexus is damn near 5,000 pounds. It's like 4,800 pounds. This Durango is around 5,300 pounds. So right there, the 5,000 series would not have been enough to do what I needed to do. It would have been right on the limit for the Lexus, and it would have been over the limit on the Durango, and that was a no-go for me. Now also, because of how long my cars are, jack point to jack point, I needed the longer extended frame in order to accommodate the jack points, especially on the Lexus. Now what I went ahead and did is I measured from frame to frame. I think they're like 63 inches. Let me double check. I'll show you right now. So the frame on the TLX is about 6 inches longer. So they go from a 70 inch for the TL to a 76 for the TLX. And that gives you an extra 6 inches in jack point spread. So the maximum spread for these is 66 inches. So as long as your jack points are within 66 inches of each other, these will work. So what we went ahead and did before I ordered them is I measured from tire to tire on all of our vehicles to make sure that these would be able to accommodate everything. They will lift my Lexus, they will lift my Durango, they will lift my Camry, they will lift our Wrangler here. I do have to order the truck lift adapter kits in order to set them up on the Wrangler. That's down the road. We're going to get them. Probably the next time I need to do some major work on this thing, we'll order those. It will lift the Mustang with ease. They will lift this Lexus side job that I have going on. We're going to be doing a timing belt and water pump and some other things on this, so stay tuned if you like Lexuses and Toyotas. And they will also lift our Kia Forte. They will fit underneath the car in between the tires. So really the extended frame lifts were a no-brainer because they'll lift everything from a compact Kia Forte to a full-sized SUV like the Wrangler or the Durango. So let's go ahead back in the garage, show you how to set them up, show you how to lift. So we do have some service work coming up on this Lexus that we need to do. That lifting flat and uniformly and higher than jack stands and a jack will actually make a lot easier. We are going to be doing our rear differential here. We got the AMSOIL 7590 and we got our trans fluid here in order to do the torque vector units. There's one on either side of the diff, and then we also have to do the transmission fluid. So that was kind of my push to get these. It's just going to make everything I need to do in the garage, whether it's tire rotations, service work, any repair work that I need to take the wheels off, rotations, it's going to make it easier. So let's go ahead, let's get you set up on the tripod and show you exactly how to lift with these. Now, I'm not going to do a video on the bleeding procedure for the lift cylinders or anything like that. Quickjack has a great video on that. I'll link it down below, that way you can see. We've obviously already done that, and I have already used these just to test them out. They work great. So you'll see here's my other frame. Here is my hydraulic unit with the up and down switch. I got the 110 version, plugs right into the wall. So let's get you on the tripod, like I said, slide these under the car. All right, now just for the purpose of setting these up, I went ahead and pulled the Durango out. It's gonna let me show you exactly what I need to do in order to set these up. So all that we really need to do here, the back side is on wheels. So what I tend to do, let me move you back a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. There we go. So the back is actually on wheels. So what I tend to do is I kind of lift and then I walk them over. And then you kind of want to get the back end under the car first, like so. And then I just pivot them under, like so. So now they are under the car, and you can make your adjustments as needed. Pull them forward a little bit, push them under. And then from there, what I use is they give you two different sizes of blocks here. So I use one small block, and then I use my pinch weld adapters, like so. They have these little locating pins so they don't move on you. But I'll go ahead and I'll slide the regular block under first, and then I'll slide my pinch weld ones in, and then I will line them up with the pinch weld. We'll do the same thing in the front. Like so. Now this is where you make your fine-tuned adjustments here with your pinch weld. So right now we're good. And just push this under a little bit more. Good and good. All right, let's go ahead and do the other side. We'll show you how to connect your hoses, and we'll go on up. All right, guys, so now that we have our frames positioned under the car, we have our lift pucks in where they belong, we plugged in our power unit. Now we're going to go ahead and connect the quick disconnect hoses to it, and then we can go ahead and lift. And these literally just plug right in, like so. Let's go ahead and do our other side. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and press the up button on our Quickjacks just until the pucks make contact with your jack points, and you're just going to go ahead and do one quick final check. Make sure that everything is copacetic. Everything on this side looks good. Give this one more quick look. Make sure our pucks are still in place, and we are ready to go. And it's that easy. You'll hear the locks click once. You go to the second click, and then you lower the lift down on the locks. There you go, there's your first click. There's that second click. Now we go ahead and lower it on the locks. Hold the button down for another second or two. All the hydraulic pressure is now released from the pistons, and you primarily have the locks holding these guys up. So this is the final product. This is lifted at full height. One thing you do need to be aware of is when these lift, they bring the car forward. So you do just need to make sure that you have enough room in front of your car for it to shift forward a little bit. In the future, when I need to be working with the garage doors shut, I'll probably back this up as close to the garage door without hitting it as I can before I lift it. That way when it shifts forward, I still have, room in front of the car, which I still do. There's, some dog food and stuff in the way right now, but we still have plenty of room to work here. Now these are perfectly safe. I can come over here, shake the car. It's going absolutely nowhere. It's up, it's good. Now let's get underneath and show you what kind of room we have. So we are under here on our creeper. You can see here, that's where my oil filter goes. Here is our Mishimoto oil drain. You can see here are the factory lift points. We have our pinch weld blocks precisely in place, holding the car up. Here is our exhaust that we are soon going to be replacing with a full exhaust setup. Here is our transmission. Plenty of room under here to do the fluid adjustment procedure. As we come back, here is the rest of our mid-pipe on our exhaust. Here is our rear axle that we are going to be servicing soon. You can see here, ton of room. Here's the drain. Fill should be up here somewhere, right there. There's the fill plug. So we have plenty of access to all this stuff. Here's our torque vector units. Here's the drain. Fill should be right there. So we have plenty of access to this. Drain and fill, plenty of access. So we are going to have a ton of room to work under here with these new Quickjacks. And back here you can see our nice Rebel Medallion axle back exhaust. So I'm actually happy to be under here because I can see just how nice a shape it is under here. Everything is in very good shape for being a 2016 model year. Actually, we're going to go ahead and do this stone delete. There we go, weight reduction, right? These look like the frame rails, so if you really needed to, you could lift from there too, but everything under here looks pretty happy. Oh, someone did something, wasn't me. Maybe we'll have to replace that. But the purpose of this video is to show you how these Quickjacks work. And to show you that at full lift, even on a low car like this, we have plenty of room for activities under here. You can see I'm nice and comfortable here on my creeper. Probably a good 1.5 to 2 feet between me and the car, so it's not like I'm... If you're claustrophobic, you're not going to have an issue under here, is what I'm trying to get at. And we're well within the weight limit of these things, so I don't really need to be worried or concerned about it failing and falling on me. All right, so now that we're out from under there, lowering the car is just as easy as rising. You take your controller, raise it up first. Okay, once it's off the locks, you go ahead, give this a lift. Go ahead over to the other side. Do the same thing. This is strictly just to release the locks. Now we can go ahead. Hit the down button. Just like that. The car will come swinging back and down. Now, like I said, the car does go forward when you lift, so it will come back when you lower. And it's that easy. So now we can go ahead, pull our pucks out, and move the frames out from under the car. Now, if you guys are in the market for a set of these and you wanted to go ahead and purchase them, please go ahead and call 1-800-253-2363 and dial extension 369. That's going to set you up with a gentleman named David Gibson. He walked me through the whole process here. He set me up with a discount on the accessories. There was 10% on the accessories that he hooked me up with, which is really cool. And then, like I said, we did get that Labor Day discount. He was a huge help. So do me a favor, if you're gonna order them, don't order them from the website. Call that number, dial that extension, ask for Dave Gibson. He'll get you set up, make you happy, get your lift, and everything will be good. All right, guys, and just like that, we got our Quickjacks back into storage mode. You'll see they do not take up a whole lot of space. This is where my power unit lives. This is where my left jack lives. Motorcycle. And this is where my right jack lives. So if this video helped you lift your car using the 7000 TLX Quickjack, if it helped give you any insight on how to use them or what it's like to own them, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. We do have plenty of vehicles that we have upcoming projects on that we are going to be using these on, and stay tuned. So please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.